Today, we're diving into a topic that's more important than ever: frugal living. If you're tired of watching your hard-earned money disappear by the end of the month, stick around. We're going to show you how to drastically cut your expenses in just 30 days. It's all about making small, impactful changes that will leave you with more savings, less stress, and a better financial future. So if you're ready to take control of your money and live smarter, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Your support means the world to us, and together, we can make financial freedom a reality. Now, let's get started. Frugal living is more than just pinching pennies. It's a mindset and a lifestyle. In today's fast-paced world, many of us are caught in a cycle of spending that leaves us feeling financially trapped. Whether it's impulsive buying, subscriptions we forgot about, or dining out too often, our expenses pile up quicker than we think. Frugality helps you break that cycle. By being intentional about your spending, you can reduce financial stress and start saving money for the things that really matter, whether it's retirement, paying off debt, or building an emergency fund. And here's the best part. You don't have to live a life of deprivation to be frugal, you just have to make smarter choices. Let's explore how to cut your expenses dramatically in the next 30 days without feeling like you're missing out. The first step toward cutting your expenses is knowing exactly where your money is going. For the first 5 days, make it your mission to track every single penny you spend. Use an app, a spreadsheet, or even a notebook, whatever works best for you. Be as detailed as possible. If you spend $5 on coffee, write it down. If you buy a snack at the gas station, log it. This process will give you a clear picture of your spending habits. You might be shocked to see how much money is slipping away on non-essentials like takeout, entertainment, or that subscription you forgot to cancel. Action tips start with your fixed expenses like rent, utilities, and car payments. Then, move on to the variable ones: groceries, gas, and dining out. Once you have an accurate idea of your current financial situation, you'll be ready to make some changes. Now that you know where your money is going, it's time to create a 30-day frugal budget. The goal here is to reduce your variable expenses as much as possible. Essentials versus non-essentials. Split your expenses into two categories: essentials and non-essentials. Essentials include things like rent, groceries, and utilities. Non-essentials include things like dining out, subscriptions, and impulse buys. Once you have this breakdown, look for ways to cut the non-essential expenses. Can you make coffee at home instead of buying it? Can you pause or cancel some of those subscriptions you barely use? These small changes can add up to significant savings. Action tip: set a realistic budget for each category. For example, if you normally spend $500 on groceries, challenge yourself to spend only $400 this month. If you spend $100 on takeout, cut it down to $50. One of the quickest ways to cut expenses is to take control of your food budget. Dining out, even just a couple of times a week, can seriously add up. The solution? Meal planning and cooking at home. The power of meal planning. Meal planning ensures that you're only buying what you need, reducing waste, and avoiding those last-minute fast food runs. Take one day to plan out your meals for the entire week, make a grocery list, and stick to it. Action tip: opt for budget-friendly meals that can be made in bulk, like soups, casseroles, and stir-fries. Cooking at home doesn't have to be time-consuming or boring. There are plenty of delicious, low-cost recipes available that use basic ingredients. Additionally, consider batch cooking. Make enough to last a few days and store the leftovers in the freezer. Not only does this save you time, but it also ensures that you always have a home-cooked meal ready to go. By the middle of the month, it's time to take a hard look at your subscriptions. Do you really need Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, and Amazon Prime? Probably not. It's easy to sign up for multiple services without realizing how much they're costing you each month. Action tip: go through your bank statements and make a list of all your subscriptions. Then cancel the ones you're not using regularly. You can always reactivate them later if you miss them, but chances are you won't even notice they're gone. Alternative solution: If you can't bring yourself to cancel a service, see if you can downgrade to a cheaper plan or split the cost with a friend or family member. One of the best ways to control your spending is to switch to a cash-only system for the remainder of the month. Using physical cash makes you more mindful of your spending because you can actually see the money leaving your hands. How it works. At the beginning of each week, withdraw the amount of cash you've allocated for your variable expenses, groceries, gas, entertainment, etc. Once that money is gone, it's gone. No dipping into your debit or credit card for just one more thing. Action. Tip. Divide your cash into envelopes labeled for each spending category. This method, known as the envelope system, helps you stay organized and ensures you don't overspend in any one area. We all have things around the house that we no longer need or use, whether it's clothes, electronics, or old furniture. Instead of letting them take up space, why not turn them into extra cash? Decluttering with purpose. Take a weekend to declutter your home. Go room by room and sort through your belongings. Create 3 piles: keep, donate, and sell. For the items you choose to sell, use platforms like eBay, Facebook Marketplace, or Craigslist. Action tip. If you haven't used something in the last 6 months, it's probably safe to sell. Not only will this help you make some extra money, but it will also declutter your space, making it feel more organized and less stressful. Many people don't realize that they can negotiate their bills, but it's worth trying. Things like your cable, internet, and even insurance can often be negotiated to a lower rate. It never hurts to call your provider and ask if there are any discounts or promotions available. How to approach it. Be polite but firm when negotiating. Explain that you're looking to lower your monthly expenses and ask if there's anything they can do to help. Sometimes, simply mentioning that you're considering switching to a competitor will prompt them to offer a better deal. Action. Tip. Make a list of all your monthly bills, then spend a day calling each provider to see if you can negotiate a lower rate. Even if you only save $10 here and $20 there, it adds up quickly. As the month comes to an end, take a look at areas in your life where you can adopt a DIY mindset. From home repairs to personal care, there are countless things you can do yourself instead of paying someone else to do them. DIY ideas to save money. Home maintenance. Learn how to fix minor issues around the house like leaky faucets or squeaky doors. YouTube tutorials are a great resource for this. Personal care. Instead of going to a salon, try cutting your own hair or doing your own nails at home. It might take some practice, but the savings are worth it. Gift giving. Handmade gifts are often more meaningful and cost-effective than store-bought ones. Consider making your own candles, crafts, or baked goods for birthdays and holidays. Action tip: pick 1 or 2 DIY projects to tackle this month. Not only will you save money, but you'll also gain valuable skills in the process. As you can see, cutting your expenses drastically in just 30 days is entirely possible with the right mindset and a few key strategies. By tracking your spending, sticking to a budget meal, planning cutting unnecessary subscriptions, using cash decluttering, negotiating bills, and embracing DIY, you'll not only save money, but also feel more in control of your finances.